Good afternoon. I'm Anita Panayiotis, regular psychic medium on Veronica Jenkins' online psychic mediums, and I'm back this afternoon to offer to you some intuitive mediumship and also communication readings. I've come on a couple of minutes early, so I shall wait until I start seeing I have a bit of an audience. I've got someone there, so hi, welcome to you this afternoon. So as people start coming on, let me know you're there. Just sort of give me because last week was quite interesting because I was muddling through by myself last week because behind the scenes we always had the lovely Stace or Veronica, so I couldn't actually see the messages till halfway through when Veronica joined us. So as you're starting to come on, let me know where you are. Let me know what sort of day you're having, and if I'm in the UK, probably have trouble with my accent. So if you're overseas, let me know where you are, and also in the UK where you are. And today, for most of the day, apart from that it's raining, we had the sunshine, so it's beautiful to have sunshine for a few hours today. It really did feel like spring was coming, especially with Easter around the corner. So hi there, Cornelia, welcome to you. So you'd like a card read. So I'll wait for a few more people to come on, Cornelia, and I will be my pleasure to pull a card for you. You may be regular with this group. You're in Bournemouth. I love Bournemouth. I actually had my honeymoon in Bournemouth, which was so long ago. I'm sure it's changed massively, but a beautiful part of the world. And the rain's now come here this afternoon, but we've had some lovely sun today, which is very, very cheering. Right, so Cornelia, and so Melissa in Canada there. So hi to you, Melissa. So thank you for joining us this afternoon. Well, for you it'd be the morning, so I'm not sure how many hours you are behind us in Canada, and our clocks do change this weekend. We go forward this weekend. So right, Cornelia, I'm going to pull a card for you. So I'll start to shuffle. Hi there, Ashley Gray, welcome to you. And Facebook users, as you start to come on, welcome to Facebook users. If you don't mind just putting your name in the chat box so I know who I'm connecting with, because if I have several, I'm sure you can appreciate several Facebook users on there, I'm not sure then who I'm actually working with. So we've got Ashley in the UK, so welcome to you, Ashley, nice to see you. And you share the same name as my daughter, so Ashley, so welcome to you, Ashley and Melissa. So noon, so not too bad noon, so it's not some unearthly hour like 3 o'clock in the morning. Because interestingly enough, what I love about Zoom and the internet is how it's made the world such a much smaller place. But be mindful because yesterday I was working online overseas in Australia. There's like 10.5 hours difference. So Cornelia, rightio, I just put a card for you. And for you, I'm using his intuitive soul oracle cards today. I feel very drawn to use these. I've had these a long time. I've not used them for a long time as well, but just I was calling to me today. So for you, Cornelia, it's a very intuitive card. I've pulled for your intuitive reading I'm going to give to you today as you're here with us. And this is the card is spring. And it's funny because we're actually in spring as well now. So spring. And the ethos and the underline of spring here. Spring is always about fresh starts, new beginnings, new births, new energy. New energy. We often when we celebrate Easter period now, it's all about new birth, celebrating new things. And I feel here for you, Cornelia, this is very much about. I feel like a vitality coming around you. I want to say to you, okay. So as I look at the words here that they put in the card for you here, vitality, and I feel I want to say to you, because actually, I feel that for you. You are quite eager and which feels nice and ready to get things moving. I don't necessarily feel I want to bring the word in fresh start for you so much as more like new birth. I feel there's new beginnings, new things you're planning, new things you're sort of we have things in our mind. When I say to you here, we start thinking about new ideas, new plans, putting things together. And I feel this is a good time for you. I want to say to you, for any like plans you're thinking about, anything. It can be work, can be family, can be something about your personal journey. And I feel it's about here for you, spring, the card is a great time for you to be moving forward and putting those ideas, those plans in place for yourself on the stage, okay? Because it do feel is a good time for you right now for any new beginnings. And it's not new beginnings necessarily, it could be many new beginnings. It could be say idea, that's birthing of the idea, birthing of something new, birthing of a career. And I feel here's about you putting those plans into place. And sometimes when we get very familiar with comfortable with our life the way it is, just plod along. It's like we're in our little safety net, in our comfort zone. But I feel I've got lots of fresh ideas around you, things you're planning to do. So I want to say to you, Cornelia, now now is a good time for you to put those plans into action. I want to say to you, it feels so you got cut off. Oh, sorry. There will be a recording. It will be back on you can come back in, look on the Facebook group there. It will be there for you. But basically, Cornelia, the card I got for you is spring. It's about new beginnings, new ideas, fresh starts. So sowing those seeds, I want to say to you, sowing those seeds of the plans you may have here in your mind, and start putting them into place. So again, you did miss part of the reading, but it will be literally in the group, so you can go back and listen to a little bit more for you on a stage. Okay, so as you start coming on more names, I'm seeing more names here. So it's welcome here. So Keely, Facebook user. So hi there, Keely, Facebook user, and I am going to a message for you today. So I do feel I want to put a card. I actually feel I want to pull 2 cards for you, Keely. So let me see here. And one I want to be I want to use my tarot for you, and I'm going to be using the intuitive guidance to navigate what needs to be navigated around you right now. So as we start to do that, I want to say to you, so let's just see how. And also, if you're new to watching me work, I also do animal communication readings, and I work with the animals both in spirit and also in the physical body. And all I need to do, if you'd like an animal reading, please put your animal's name in the chat box, animal's name, species, dog, cat, horse, fish, whatever it may be, whether or not it's in spirit or it's in the physical body. And if you have a specific question regarding being animals here in the physical body, if you put it in the chat box, I can help you navigate that as well. So for you here, Keely, so the card I've just pulled for you regarding the tarot is the Prince of Discs. Okay, so Pentacles, basically, just called Discs here, but Pentacles. Now this is actually quite a nice card, I want to say. It's about it is about practical aspects, but it's also about wealth as well, finances as well, I want to say. Okay, and I feel with the Prince here, it's almost like again, I feel there's like you're being practical, plans in place, pulling things together. I feel finances for you are edging forward, moving forward, I want to say. Okay, so it's a good time here for you regarding what I feel is taking place down here. Even if you're in the process of learning something new, so training, studying related to your work, I want to say to you, this also feels very important, I want to say, for you now. It's almost any of the hard work that you put in, because it's all about practical aspects in our life. The hard work you put in now is beginning to pay off, I want to say to you. Sometimes like we sort of gather our knowledge and we're learning stuff, it seems a long way before the rewards start coming. And I feel for you here, it's like, you could almost like take a sigh of relief, and I say you've done the hard work, you've done all the what you need to be doing, and now you can start to reap the benefits, I want to say to you. It's all about reaping the hard work that you have done. And it's what I feel I want to say to you regarding the tarot card. I'm also going to pull you an intuitive card to come with that, because I'm going to pull 2 cards for you, I want to say to you. Okay, and now it's interesting because I pulled a male, and this is, I want to say to you, I want to read this more towards the spirit aspect as I pull this card for you. So what I feel here is I pull this card for you. I do want to play the word father figure, fatherly. So I feel as if it's your dad or grandfather here, I feel much, I want to say, around you, supporting you at this time. So fantastic. It will be, honestly, so it feels really good, I want to say to you. So it's a good time. We've got to put the hard work in to make these any hard work we do, there comes that reward at the end of it, I want to say to you. Okay, so it just feels very important for you now. It's a perfect time. It's a synchronicity is good for you regarding that. And very much from the spirits I've loved, I still feel very much a male that comes forward for you, that lets you know they are here for you, I want to say to you, almost like guiding and supporting you through as I feel this aspect as they work with you. I do feel more. I do want to say, I feel like grandfather, and it's this grandfather on father's side. So I'm also very connected to your father, I want to say to you, as they come here for you. So enjoy the course you're enrolled in. It does feel, I say to you, again, the card there, it's on the cards. You've made a good decision, I want to say to you, which feels very good, I want to say to you. Okay, so I look forward to coming back at a later date and letting us know how you're getting on with your course. So I hope that helps you. Right, so I'm going to come here to. Hi there, Donna Roy. Now I have seen your name before, so I do. You're fairly regular, and I'm going to just pick what I want to. With you asked me about your dog. Let me just see if I can get the bow. Okay. Now, as you're up here, and I can see your name, your questions. is there anything specific you'd like to know, or is it just a message? Because just if sometimes we're concerned about certain areas, maybe like they're not eating, or there's an issue that their nature may have changed recently. And I'm picking up on Bo, and I just want to pick up on here with Bo. Let me see here where I want to go with Bo. If you've not got a specific question, I would just a general. That's absolutely fine then, because I'm picking up here. Now, what I'm not laughing really, but I am, because as I tap into your little bow here, Bo is making me feel now, and this is quite, dogs are very unique when they're there with their communication. So are all animals really, but they're feeling, I will say, a little bit bored. So I don't know if if what's taking place, they're not. I feel that the fun element they're making me feel has gone out of their like their exercise routine. Just feels here. So I'm looking up. I just feel a little bit bored. Is what I'm going to say to you. Okay, I know they feel well in themselves. They feel happy. But if you can, I just feel here they're looking. It's like they're saying to me, Donna, like they want to hurry you up. So I know there's things you need to be doing. Just this, what they're giving this feel. I'm going to say to you. Okay, they feel a real. Your little bow feels a real character. I'm going to say to you. Okay, and it's like I want to say to you, like a big personality. But for some reason, I'll just say to you, I'm feeling a little bit like they want to. It feels it's fun. I will say to you, but I know they get a little bit bored. And the reason why I feel they get a little bit bored, some dogs need a lot of mental stimulation, and I feel here's what I'm looking at. Bo, it's like they like to be involved in everything. I'm just sort of seeing them very much being involved, listening to everything that's taking place, and looking a little bit bored. So I don't know if they're routine structure, just that's what they're making me feel. But all in all, I like to play fetch. I'll perhaps do a bit more fetch with them, because I just feel here, and I know it's not even like fetch out in the yard or outside. It's even fetch indoors, I want to say. Okay? And that's where I feel they're showing me, because as you wrote their message there for me, what they're showing me, I know they're bringing me a toy, and they're literally bringing it to you and dropping it at your feet. So it's almost like I want to say to you here, a little bit more interaction is what Bo is asking for. And I feel, Bo, I have to say to you, Donna, Bo feels totally spoiled anyway, but we do spoil them, so that's absolutely fine. But I know here that's what they're asking for. But all is well with your little Bo, I want to say to you. Okay, feels a lovely animal. So yeah. Anything from the spirits for you? See here from the spirits. Now I will do, as I've just read your question there. There feels there's a man I want to come through. I want to say to you for you here this afternoon for you, Don. I know you're overseas, so just bear with me. I've just been here, and what I feel here, I don't know if this is it's a brother-in-law, but I feel that more they come from that sort of energy they come through here for you. I want to say to you, okay, and then giving this feeling of say to you. So I know somebody's very much with you from the spirit side of life, and it is a male that comes here with you. So now one feeling that they're showing, they're making me aware that you are looking. So if you've misplaced something, I don't want to say you've lost it, because I feel they're making me aware you've misplaced something, and they let me know that you are looking for it. I want to say you're looking for it. I want to say to you, okay. So I know here they give me this feeling of you looking for something. I know you've misplaced it and not lost it, and they're hearing you and say you're trying to find something. But I just want to feel here regarding them coming through here. It's like that again. It's come here for guidance for you. I want to say, Choco, not guidance for you trying to find what you're misplaced, but I feel it's guidance and the misplaced aspect of it, where you also are on your spiritual path. I want to say, okay, so look at you on your spiritual path, and you sort of like literally they are guiding you in a certain direction to help you, Donna. Right, so all feels well for you there. I want to say, okay, and so I hope you have a lovely day there for you. So let me see here who I'm drawn to next. So thank you for your messages that keep coming up. Keep putting your messages up there, because they're flashing through, so I move for it quite quickly. So I want to hopefully miss anybody out, and I'm going to come to make sense. Okay, Donna, I'm glad it makes sense. Okay, so I hope it helps you. I say to you, okay. Right, I'm going to come to. I don't recognise your name, so and you are on YouTube. I'm going to come to Mayo. So hi there, Mayo. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you. So while I'm pulling cards and focusing my energy on you, oh, is that a cat? I see there's it looks like a cat's your little picture there. So let me see where I'm going to go for you, May. I'm going to pull intuitive cards for you as well this afternoon. So let me see here what I want to say. Your intuitive cards for you. So just two cards. So you can have two cards as well. I'm going to say, okay. And two cards go very well together here for you. The first one I pulled out was the Wealth card. So again, this is very similar to the Pentacles when we're looking at this, and this is about this. When we talk about wealth, we can talk about losses, and we also talk about gains. I want to say to you here, and it's about now, because also when we think about wealth, most people tend to think straight away about finances, and wealth is not necessarily about finances. It's, for me, wealth is the abundance. And I think before we have anything else in our life, we need to have our health, health and our sanity, because without that, we really are not, it's a hard task, I would say. Okay, so then the second card I got here for you is Dawn, new beginnings, new horizons. I want to say to you, okay. So I feel for me these two cards go quite well in hand together. And the first card I want to come for you, Mayo, is like I feel here, I do feel I want to bring more new horizons. I want to say to you, for you, new things coming. And I think here, what I feel with you, Mayo, I think I've done like a lot of planning in the process of where you see yourself being. We all have like a loose plans of where we want to be 5 months, 5 years, 5 weeks, whenever. And I'm seeing here, you may that forward planning that you'll be making about where you see yourself on the stage, okay. And I feel it's about more very much around like not so much the spiritual part of yourself here, but more like the home life, that what I'm seeing around you on stage, okay. And I feel here you feel to me to been like preparing, saving, planning, preparing, saving, planning, putting stuff away, I want to say to create the future that you are looking for, I want to say to you, okay. And I feel here, so these two cards for me, it's like it's coming together now. Those new beginnings, those new starts are here for you now. But I feel here, you've actually planned, prepared, and it all feels good for me for that around you. I want to say to you, regarding the wealth card, I do feel for you, it's more related to finances. I want to say to you, the more to say to the health aspect, and I feel it's what I feel for you here, Mayo. You're someone who's when I say you're good, you're someone who can, knows what's coming in, and you also know how much is going out. So you're someone who doesn't waste money. You have good money management on a stage, okay, and that feels good for you as well on a stage. And I feel you're one of these people which, if you can keep doing this through your life, it's like spend a little, save a little, spend a little, save a little. This is what I very much here get that feeling around you. And again here, because it gives you these great possibilities literally now for you to create that life. And it's more about your life, your that forever home, that type of aspects I'm picking up around you, Mayo. So do hope that helps you. Right, so let me just see who I am drawn to next. I'll put my cards, gather my cards back together, and let me see some other names here. Right, I'm going to come. Right, I'm going to come to Linda. Is it Linda McClellan? Let me just make sure. I'm just scroll down. So I'm just going to read your question, Linda, because I just flashed past me. So just bear with me while I find your question again. And yours was right, if I saw it correctly, about the past. Okay, right. It's that long now. Where are we? Someone said it's about the past. Right, just feel here. Where are you, Linda? So just bear with me while I find you. Oh, here we are. Yeah, there we are. I just found you. Right, so the messages do move fairly quickly. Right, so you're right. You're about the past. So I will come to that for you on the session. I want to be. Right, I just want to fill into your question on stage, okay, first of all. So I don't even feel I need to have a card here on stage, okay? Because what I feel, again, as I tap in with you, Linda, here energetically, it's like I want to say to you, like we all have, as a human being, we have many thoughts go through our mind every day. Up to 40,000 thoughts can go charging through our human brain every day. It's very difficult, on the stage, for us to switch these thoughts off. But where I want to come to that thought pattern with you, Linda, I feel that I do feel overthinking, and then we get that sort of rut where it's very difficult to get ourselves out of that. We get caught up in it because we're thinking a certain way, certain feeling, a certain pattern that comes up. And I feel here, and I'm looking, I do want to say to you, the past is the past. We can't change the past, but it gets us to where we are here and now. Here we are today, and where it's been a sort of journey, it still brings you to where you are now. And then we come to the present here now, which we're in, and where you're feeling that, in that sort of mode where you're looking back, reflecting upon the past. And I feel what I want to say to you is, I want to bring something into your life. This is for you. I want to say to you, Linda, like a passion, something you enjoy, a passion. And we all have our passions somewhere deep within us. And as we get older, we become more mature, we come into adult life, we often forget the passions that we had when we were younger, because responsibilities become in the way. We have children, maybe career, people to look after. And I want to say to you, Linda, I very much feel like you do feel a social person. So if you can be someone who can reconnect on the stage, I first want to give this reconnection for you, because then we can bring you more forward to be living in the present, I want to say to you, because even we look too far to the future, that can be daunting sometimes. Very daunting, like when we feel like concerned about the past, looking back. And I just want to say to you, I do truly feel that your part, the past is now behind you, and it's about you. Almost, I want to say to you, if you understand the term grounding, ground yourself, be more present, be more in the here and now, and acknowledge that has happened. You can't let go of that. It's gone, it's done. But don't keep revisiting. I want to go back to a period in your life. Take yourself back to a period when it was a passion, a fire in the belly, something you loved, and try and bring it into your life again now. I'm saying, and for something I'm picking up around you, Linda, I feel a love of music around you. I want to say, okay, and I know music has the power to evoke many emotions as well. So I'm feeling here, I want to bring you back to those what you enjoyed when you're in the good times, and then slowly, the past, it's always there, but let it fade. I also feel you're very creative as well. So that way I'm picking up on the music around you. But I think creativity, it can also be a great aspect for us to heal and just release some stuff here that needs to come out of our own soul self, spirit self, that needs to come out of our mind. And I just feel here, well, when we're using it, even if we're not, people say to me, oh, I can't draw. I can't draw particularly too well, but we can be creative in other ways. And I think by being creative and using the hands, even if it's someone goes out and digs a plant, plants a plant, does some gardening, it's very grounding, it's very earthy, it's very creative. And I first want to bring in for you, Linda, find a passion, no matter what it is, no matter how simple it may be. Find a passion, something you love, something that makes you feel worthwhile and want to get out of bed of a morning. And I think, again, like for me, like growing, even like growing on a windowsill, just may help you see the beauty again in today. But look for, I would say, seek to what your passion was back in the past. I want to say, okay, and bring that passion forward for today. So I hope, Linda, that helps you. I'm going to come here to Megan Lee King Page. That's a lovely name, Megan Lee King Page. And I don't know, Megan, if you are where you're from the UK or if you're overseas, but let me know who you are. I'm just going to read your. Let me just. I shouldn't touch anything, because when I touch anything, I lose everything. Right, okay. All right, I'm just reading your feedback there, Linda. So okay, and yeah. I just think so. Being creative we don't need to be the next Van Gogh or whatever. It's just being creative for yourself on the stage, okay, and using that creativeness, because I think when we do create, no matter what it is, if it's planting some seeds, it's still being creative, and I think it does ignites the soul sometimes, just to sort of look back and do you know what, I've done that, I done that, I can, and it gives us a self-worth. But so hi, Megan. So back to you, Megan. So you are in the UK now. I've just got to find, you asked me a question about something, because these, bear with me. I talk about my multitasking skills lately. I'm not doing too well, but anyway, I'm just looking for your question about your cat. So you lost a cat 6 years ago. So if you can, Megan, just quickly in the chat, can you put so I'll try and find your question. I'm going to say, just see if I can find it. If not, can you put it back in the chat for me? So your cat 6 years ago. So just put your cat's name in there, and let me see where I'm going to go with you. Let me see here as I feel her coming forward to you on the stage, okay. Now I do feel here, now am I right here, as I pick up on her, Megan, for you, pick up on her there. 6 years. I know it's still. I know it's 6 years. We could say in some aspects it's his name was Smudgy. Oh bless you. I love your name, Smudgy. he's Smidgy. I just feel he just corrected me. Bless him. He feels lovely. I know what he feels as I feel him come forward for you on the stage. And then again, he feels a very cuddly cat, I want to say to you. Smidgy feels very much like, I know he likes to be held. And I know, not all animals want to be cuddled and caressed, but he much here does like to be held, is what he's saying to me. And what he's showing me, so I don't know if you would have, if he was being a bit small, like it feels like compact and small, just very, very, very cuddly. I always wonder, like, somehow, I know he's not sitting on your shoulder, but he's like close to your face, I want to say. So I know there's time you would sit down, he sort of gathers close to the side of your face. It's where he shows me coming through here for you. And he also was making me feel smidgy for you. He almost like, I know cats meow, but he always sings to you, I want to say, because I can hear him singing. So like he just does a meow, and someone goes into like a bit of a song that he comes through with, I want to say to you, okay? And he's saying to me here, like, I'm okay. And I know he identifies you, I want to say to Megan, as his mum. All right, he's saying to me, I'm okay, mum. All right, I'm okay, mum. And it feels like I do feel with him, when he left to cross over, it feels to be a bit quick when I left to cross over. And it feels like, my time has come, and it just feels very, and I don't suffer, is what he's saying to me. Okay, I am okay. And it feels what he's saying to me here, what he's showing me. So you feel to be obviously a cat person, but he's just showing me. I know if you've got like little ornaments of a cat, you just show me a little ornament of a cat. I want to say to you, okay, is what she's well, let me just tap into that for you, okay? I can hear him singing, in his own little rhyme or way. He's making me where he can sing, I want to say. And he has a nice little voice, I want to say. And just feel here what you put there. Because what he's showing me again, he's showing me, and because it's when I was years and years ago, when I was young, it's like a little black cat ornament, and it's got his tail. It's like he's got his tail up, and that's what he just shows me. I'm going to say to you, okay. So again here, and I know what he's showing me as well. Like we've got you got your ornaments, but it feels here as well. You move them around. I want to say to you, okay. You seem to move them around at times. So now I feel, again, we can't validate this, but I feel he has fun sometimes with those ornaments, because what he's showing me, I don't know if you've got two that sometimes face towards each other. It's like sometimes you want to say to me, that's what I had when I was doing. That's just what he's showing me, a black cat with its tail right up in the air, and that's what he's showing me. And it just feels at times, at times it feels like very subtly, one of them moves just very subtly. It's like, and he's letting me know, it's like he has that game. Now, I know you've put that question in there. I want to say to you, okay, what I read, and I'm not going to stay, because I know little Smidgy is absolutely is happy. I want to say to you, okay, so in tune with you. I want to say to you, Megan, it just feels like, the pair of you don't have to talk to each other. I want to say to you, okay, it just feels here just so in tune. To the point, I will say to you, Megan, he would know if you'd gone out. He would know, I want to say to you, when you're coming home, even before you got home, he would know, I want to say to you, oh, do they? Right, it's interesting. They do. I've no, well, Frank will he's showing me. It's almost like I've got cat ornaments. Then I've got, there's sometimes like the faces are facing the same way, and then other times the faces are facing each other. And he's giving me the feeling that he is doing that like he's playing a game. Is what he's saying to me, okay? And the feeling he's giving me, and I will honour what he's saying to me, because it's only correct that I do honour what he's saying to me. Now, I do know he didn't like your ex, your partner. I will say, but he did not hurt him. He's telling me, okay, he did not hurt him. He might, so I know this aspect because the feeling he's giving me, Smidgy keeps away from him anyway. So he's saying about, I keep away from him. He did not. So I know you may have had that thought gone over in your mind for many years, obviously a number of years that he's passed over. But no, he's saying to me, no, he didn't. He said, what he showed me, again, Smidgy was very adaptable, very clever, learns to keep away. I learned to keep away. That's what he's just saying to me. And there was no engagement. So I will say to you, Megan, I hope that gives you a bit that know that Smidgy is absolutely is a bundle of love, a cuddle, a real cuddle, a bundle of love. I want to say to you, okay. No, Smidgy, honestly, what Smidgy's making me aware. So don't harp on that, because I know Smidgy is showing me, I want to say to you, being very happy, very well, I want to say to you, but I know here that Smeagol Was that Smeagol? No, was just telling me I kept away, kept it away. So Smeagol, because what they're showing me, they're not showing me like hiding in a dark corner, but they knew how to get out of the way. Like I get under the chair, I get under, they'd get under bits of furniture just to be out of the way. I want to say to you, okay. I honestly, I completely understand how you will be feeling, but please, I'm honouring Smeagol, and Smeagol's telling me he didn't. Honestly, he didn't hurt him. He didn't like him. He was telling me I didn't like him. So he's not going to lie about that. He said, but I knew. I kept away. That's what he's telling me. All right, and he loves you very, very much. I want to say, okay, none of that aspects has changed of how he was, and there feels I want to say to you at times. I know, and again, you probably think it's in your mind. You're making this up, but I know at times he sings to you, and you can hear him singing to you. I want to say to you, okay. So you might feel, I wish that was Smeagol, but it is Smeagol. He's telling me, right, he is there, and he feels I want to say to you. Oh, he's got a lot to say, bless him, and he can say it because I like chatting with animals. He's just saying to me, like, he feels for you now. I don't know how you feel about guides and spirit guides, but he's one of your animal guides, so he walks with you down here now. I want to say to you, okay. I can feel he was just one that they're all special, but you get those ones we just connect with. But I will say to you, Megan, I don't know if you work spiritually, or you do anything regarding like anything like meditation, any spiritual aspect, healing. He feels, I want to say to you, a guide. He's not left you. He's very much here. I want to say to you, he's very much here with you. I want to say to you, and around you. So no, he's okay. All right, and love lives on. All right. So I'm sorry for your loss and how you've been feeling, but he's reassured me. Don't feel like that. You're saying to me it wasn't him. I want to say to you, okay. So I hope that helps you, Megan. Right, so let me see here who I am drawn to next. So, right, so again, sort of seeing. So I'm going to come to Cindy Woodside. Hi there, Cindy. So you're asking me for guidance. So I won't go for the tarot because I've just dropped all over the floor. So for you, we will have the intuitive. So let me just come here for you. So that was let me just see here. So Cindy, hi there. I don't think I've seen your name before, Cindy. You may well be part of the online psychic mediums group, but so it's first time if I've seen you or seen your name. So nice to connect with you this afternoon. And while I'm sort of connecting with you and just shuffling my cards, what I'd like to say just to you all in general, that if anyone contacts you, reaches out to you, messages you like separately once the lives are finished, either from when I finish or any other sort of psychics that work on here, please, I would say to you, report them to admin, because none of the mediums that work for Veronica Jenkins group will reach out to you. If you'd like to find any of us, we all have websites and or social medias, and we would never approach you. So having said that, I'm now coming to Cindy Woodside. Okie dokie here. So I've got for you as a nice card. This is Tree. And tree for me is all about knowledge, wisdom, and strength. I want to say, okay. Now, also when I look at the tree, I just think the tree here, the tree has so much knowledge. I want to say, okay. And I feel this is like knowledge that we don't necessarily like learn from books and videos and all that sort of stuff. I would say this is like an inner knowing and inner knowledge. I want to say to you. Also for me, I want to say to you, it's a very spiritual card. How I perceive the tree to be, I want to say to you, a very spiritual card. Now, what I feel as I feel this card with you here, and I just feel like for some reason, I don't know, because as I work with you, I just want to sort of straighten myself up, like straighten my back up and sort of hold myself correctly, because I feel here with this is you. I want to say to you, really putting your roots down. I just feel, I want to say to you, I know you're on the spiritual path, and I feel here you're going. It feels like you're going through it. I don't want to say quickly, but I feel that spiritual growth, spiritual journey very strongly around you. And the words I'm being given to give to you, it's like I've been like as above as below. So what's that saying to you? As deep as those roots grow, I want to say to you, again, as high as we can go as well. Because if I feel I want to take your journey, I want to go set your roots down, sink those roots down, and allow yourself to literally to be and to go. Because I feel there's a very strong spiritual connection, I want to say, that comes in around you, Cindy, I want to say. And I feel here again, there's a lot of knowledge, I want to say, that comes in with you. And I feel sometimes when we know stuff, we don't know where we know it from. Sometimes we debate, we feel, oh, I'm making it up because we've not learned it from the book. But I feel here, I know the knowledge you have because you feel very highly intuitive and just knowing. And I feel to say to you, Cindy, but you really trust the information you receive, the information that you are given. I want to say to you, okay, because I feel here it's that journey, that spiritual path you are on. And what I'm seeing as well with you here, when I see this wonderful tree, I'm sort of feeling more along the lines of the oak tree, whereas it moves in the wind, it's there, but it's solid. And this is how I see you. I see you, you're one of these people that, there'll be times when you sway and this happens, but fundamentally you are a very strong person. And at times we don't always feel particularly strong in ourselves, but I feel here, this is what I feel underlying is about you. I can feel it's not book knowledge. That knowledge that you have, you can't buy it, you can't read it. It's knowledge you have, very powerful knowledge. I go as far as to say here, it's just like I want to bring like alchemy. I just know there's a lot of knowledge around you, I want to say to you, but I'm seeing that I'm seeing you as the tree, and that tree of knowledge, that tree of life. And I just feel here, and I'm seeing you like swaying in the wind and the calm, and then in the storm. But you'll always be standing, I want to say to you. And I feel it's very important that you stand true to yourself. Be your authentic self. Because I feel here, again, when we start to walk this path, sometimes we can be swayed by other people's ideas or suggestions and all that aspect. You know what I mean? Because and that's fine. Just shake your head, say you agree, and then put your roots in, stand your ground, stand tall. Because that's what I want to say to you, Cindy. I just feel very, very well. I just want to hold myself up straight again. Stand tall, stick your roots in, and I just feel here, that knowledge is just there, and I feel like it's time is coming, as in for you to start using it. So that's what I'm saying, like spreading the knowledge, spreading the gifts, spreading the ability. I want to say to you, I also know with you, Cindy, it feels very for you. Lots of people feel better when they go outside. I feel it's very important for you that you are in nature. I want to say to you, okay, because I feel when you are in nature, I want to say to you, it's just like you connect so easily with nature and just feel at peace. I want to say to you, okay, so when you can get times to be outside barefoot in the garden or barefoot somewhere, it has a big impact on your well-being as well. I want to say to you, okay, and confidence is not always an easy thing to have. I want to say it's this work your confidence. I know it's not always an easy thing, the confidence, but just allow it. It'll flow. It'll be just all I'm saying to you. When you feel shaky, just imagine yourself as that. I like oak trees. You may have a different tree you may prefer, but just feel yourself as that tree with your roots right down there into Mother Earth, and the branches reaching up as far as they want to go. Because that's you. I want to say to you, and you'll get swayed and you'll get pushed and all this, but stand your ground because you're in a wonderful space. I want to say to you energetically. So I hope, Cindy, that helps you. Rightio, so let's see who I'm drawn to next. So, I think nature, most people, let's face it, do feel a lot better when they're outside in nature. But when not everyone's blessed to have sort of the forest or the ocean on their doorstep. So if you just get yourself literally outside, maybe on your front porch, just putting your feet on the floor, you just connect to Mother Earth. It can make so much difference to our mental and physical well-being. And Cindy, when you have those blips of confidence, just envisage that tree, because that's what I'm seeing you as, that tree. Yes, I just feel going on from strength to strength. So the roots down there and reaching up to the sky, because that's all there for you. Now I'm being drawn here now to Tasha. So hi there, Tasha. So Tasha Worth. So just let me read your message for it. So Tasha Worth, you're 6 weeks is so early. I want to say to you, okay. Badger. It's just a little tap into little badger. Now, badger, as I feel badger. Now again, when anyone's come through to me, I know it is. First thing I'll say to you, it is okay. Right? That's the first thing it is showing me. It is okay, and he's very alert. So again, I'm looking. So when I say is okay, so what is showing me here? Animals always show me themselves, and people, they show me themselves, well. They don't show. So I know he's showing me here. I'm look at me. I'm okay, right? Even though I've not been there very long, I'm still okay. Is what he's saying to me. Now I feel here what is making me aware. I want to say to you, I do feel for him, as in. he's shown me as a younger animal, and say to you, like in his prime. But I know here what it's making me feel. I know it was time for him to cross over, is what it's saying to me, Tasha. Okay, so I feel here that, and of course you're going to miss him for a long, long time. Yeah, it's only 6 weeks, and animals, they give so much and ask for so little in our lives. And I think unless you're an animal lover, people don't necessarily understand the pain that comes with losing an animal. You know, whatever the animal might be a cat, dog, or even, you know, someone I know very much with their fish, and you need time. Allow yourself time to grieve as well. And to say to Tricia, because you know, because with you know, with grief, it's just no different to losing someone who's like, you know, like a relative. That's how much our animals mean to us. So I feel here for you, it's still that very early stage, but he's just showing me here, I'm fine. I know he went well. All right, he's giving me that feeling. He said, and it was like, and I feel here there's that discussion, not with him, but you know, about the right time in all that aspect. And the feeling he's given me here, he would have hung on for as long as he could. I want to say to you, just to be here, to be with you always. What he's saying to me, okay. He's also showing me here, like, you know, there's I feel like there's a cover, a blanket that's put around him, which is showing me, I say to you, okay, there's this little blanket put around me, and because it's also making me feel, I know I don't just how I'm feeling that particular day, but it feels a bit chilly, it feels a bit cold, I say to you, okay. So it's this blanket on him is making me feel, I want to say to you, okay. Again, I know it's early. It'd be taking me to his, like, his little name tag, his little discs and things, his bits and pieces. That's still. I know his bits are still in the same place. I've got his leash and his lead there are still in the same place. They always were, is what he's saying to me. Okay. I also know as he comes here for you, he's showing me you looking at the door, I want to say to you, okay. And he's I know he's making me feel he couldn't, all he wanted, I want to say to you, really, you get everything that he wanted, but all he wanted was, you know, to be with you, is what he's saying to me. Okay, he couldn't, it wouldn't have been fair, is what I'm going to say to you. And I'm not you know, it wouldn't be fair for him, because I know he's becoming a bit uncomfortable, I'm going to say to you, okay. So I know here, you know, if he wasn't the way that it was, he would have liked to have stayed here, but it wasn't possible any longer. It was making me feel. I also know what he's saying to me here is how comfortable you made him, how comfortable you looked after him and you made him. And then he's showing me here. So I know, you still have food of his. He's just showing me still stuff, all his little bits and pieces. What he's saying to me, I want to say, which showing me, okay. But I know as well, like, I'm asking, what are you doing up there now? What are you doing, and who have you met with? There does want to say tonight, what he's showing me, there is a man that he has met with over there. Now again, I don't think this is your father, but I'm like a grandfather. There's a male I know in the family that also loves animals, which saying to me. So I don't feel that he may well have met this person before, but he was showing me over there with him now, and say to you, okay, up there now, Badger's up there with him now. And also with Badger, what he's showing me here, I've just got me. So I don't know, he's showing me. Now I've got a lot of dogs. I've got 9 dogs, and then one of my dogs likes to dig. The others don't. But he's showing me digging. So for some reason, I don't know if he was a bit of a digger, but he's actually showing me digging, I want to say to you, okay. So and again, I know what he's showing me. So I don't feel like he does like to bury things. All right. So take me out. Something's buried. Something's hidden. So just show me. I'm not going to be like an avid digger out there or any opportunity, but he's digging. So he's showing me, I want to say to you, okay, that aspect. And so I just know he's giving me that, I want to say to you, okay. And I know what feels a blessing, I want to say to you, for all round, I want to say to you here, Tasha, that, you know, you was with him, he's not alone, is what he's saying to me. And then again, even like, I feel here, he's showing me taking to the bedroom with him, is what he's saying to me, okay. No, he's okay, all right. No, he's being looked after. He's also making me feel he is back home as well with you on a social. Okay, so as a cremation, I'm back home is what's making me feel. And I don't know if what he's saying me, when we're deciding where we're going to keep him, where we're going to put him, he's giving me that feeling, I want to say to you, okay. And all he wants to be, I want to say to you, is close to you, Tasha. All right, close to you. But no, he's up there, and he's coming through, showing himself. And again, he's not what I call a barking dog. He's not some dogs bark, bark, bark. He's not doing that, but when he does bark, he's got quite a distinctive bark. I want to say to you, okay. And again, when he's doing it, I want to say to you, because he too talks to you. It's like but he's got a deep bark. He barks, just show me barking. I want to say to you as he's calling to you, okay. And Tasha, give yourself a little bit. It's early days, and I don't know if this might help you, but I don't know if you're in the UK or not, but the Blue Cross, if you're in the UK, they've got a website. It's a charity. They do pet bereavement counselling on stage. Okay, so you might find chatting with someone on there who's been through what you're going through. I've been through it, myself, and I know your pain. I feel your pain for you. So maybe if you have a chat with someone if you're in the UK, Blue Cross are a great charity. They won't charge you anything for it. You just might find talking to someone might give you a bit of comfort as well. But no, as he's showing me here, he's showing himself like he's in good health, I want to say to you, okay, and being well is what he's saying to me over there, and not too far from you at the moment at home as well. So I do hope that gives you a little bit of comfort, Tasha, and have a look on, if you're in the UK, have a look at the Blue Cross, because you just might find it might give you a little bit of comfort for talking to someone who can, I'm talking to you, but someone who can actually talk to you, literally. Okay, have a look, because I know they do good work, I want to say, okay. And it's just sometimes when we can feel very isolated when we've lost an animal, because sometimes our peers and our friends don't quite understand the grief we suffer when we lose an animal, is what I want to say to you. Okay, so have a little look at the Blue Cross, and they do a lot of good work. So I hope that helps you. Right, so let me see here who I am. Right, okay, right, yeah, I'm going to come to Lauren here. Lauren, who's lost Goldie 2 nights ago. All right, so I'm really sorry, Lauren, for Goldie. It's just 2 nights ago, and everyone understand me is broken hearted on stage, okay. And let me still here with Goldie now. I will with Goldie. What he's showing me now, I will say to you, I just feel here again, another male. This does feel more like a father figure. I want to say to you that I feel Goldie is being held, is with. I will say the word held to start off with, because just like us when we pass the spirit side of life, there's a healing process that takes place over there for animals as well. And I feel, and I say to you that he's over there, but it feels like here he's going through a bit of what I call that being healed, being cared for over there, because again here it feels like even for him this was unexpected. It's quick, I want to say, okay. He just showed me here again, loving life, full of life, just want to be with everybody, and it just feels here now. What I feel as well with Goldie, it feels, I want to say to you, I know I want to be at home. I just feel very strongly how I want to be at home, but making me aware, I want to say to you, okay. And again, what feels good with you, Lauren, your family here. Your family do feel you've got people with you. People understand the loss, I want to say to you. So that feels a little bit easier, I want to say to you, for Goldie to see that people. But what I feel with Goldie, 2 days, I am okay, I want to say to you. And the fear I'm getting with Goldie, and I don't say this is no one's to blame, but I feel here when it happens this quickly, we question ourselves, why didn't I notice? Why? It's all the whys we get when we're down here for ourselves. And I feel it's giving that feeling like, we're talking about things and why we didn't see, why we didn't know the whys. And what it's giving me I want to say to you that though you wouldn't have known. So I know there's no one here. Sometimes we blame ourselves for situations that are out of our control, and that's what it's giving me the feeling. I want to say to you, okay, it was out of no one would have known, including I want to say to you how he felt. It just feels to be that quick, but I am okay. I know he's showing me here very, very tenderly. I do feel I don't know if some of your family, that was father looking after him, taking care of him over there, as he comes over. And I feel here as well now. Again, I know Goldie likes their toys. They show me something here about obviously their personal bits and pieces, their possessions, and it feels like I'm not telling you what to do with any of your stuff here, but it just feels, I want to say to you, from again, I know it's like, 'cause I've been there myself, when people say put this away, put that away, get that away, and put the bed away, but I feel here they're asking me it's how you feel as a family, but don't rush putting their bits away, is what he's asking me, to be honest with you. So again, if you can just keep the bits there for a little long, it just feels like they too, still need to be feeling they're there at home. It's what they're feeling that Gordy's giving me. I want to say to you, okay, all is well. They will be well. I want to say to you, okay. But again, it's just very, very early days. And I know that he's receiving healing over there. And again, it's like if you can keep his little bits and pieces out just for a little bit longer, that feels better for him. I want to say to you as well. All right. And again, if you need to put it away for yourself or you've got children, put it away. I understand, but I'm just saying it just feels a little bit too, even for him, just a little bit too soon to move his bits. I just know what he's showing me, but again, I will honour what he's showing me. But by the same token, if you've got young children, young family around you, and it's upsetting people, then you've got to do what's correct for you. Is all I'm going to say. But I'm seeing these little bits and pieces, and it just feels like a little bit longer, a few more days, if possibly, if you can. All right, but he is up there. I can just feel it was so sudden. All right, you would, and again, that's why I feel that feeling of like we blame ourselves. I know you're not to blame yourself for nothing at all because you would never have known. All right, but again, this happened to me. One of my dogs was about 6, just literally it seemed as right as rain. The next day they was gone, and you question, why didn't I know? But you wouldn't. It's something you would never have known. All right, there's nothing, and it really feels, I want to say to you, nothing could have been done to have stopped what took place. But just, I want to say, just allow like the place to settle. Because I'm looking at their bits and pieces. That's what I feel. I want to say to adjust and then put the bits away. That's what's making me aware. I want to say to you, okay, they come here with like a much love. I want to say to you, much love and a beautiful soul, beautiful energy as Gordy comes through here. And absolutely, now we'll laugh because they absolutely love their name. I know it's an unusual name, but I know Gordy loves the name. All right, so it's like a lot of what's the word? A lot of sun, a lot of smiles coming around. I want to say, okay, yeah, he knows. Trust me, Lauren. He knows. He knows that. All right, he absolutely knows that. And you know what the lovely thing is, and I'm not saying this to upset you, but I know as they're working on him, I will tell you, he's telling me he could hear them talking. So I know, part of himself, even though his heart's not, they're trying to revive him, I know he can hear, and he's telling me they really worked, and I know they worked for a while on him. It wasn't just a case of 5 minutes here. They really worked to him to resuscitate him and bring him back. All right, this is nobody's fault, is what he's saying to me. Right? Nobody's, and for all of you, you also, Lauren, may want to, if you're in the UK, I don't know, you may too want to have a little chat with the Blue Cross, because they gave great support on the side to you. You've done nothing. It's no one's fault. No one's, is what we're made aware of. I want to say to you, okay. So I'm really, again, sorry for your loss, Lauren. And I've been there, so I know what it's like. And I feel you're the one who's got to hold it together for everybody else, which makes it even more upsetting sometimes as well. I want to say to you, okay. So there you go. But he's fine. All right, he is fine. But what he's showing me is being like cared for over there to start off with, and then he'll be back bouncing around. Who is telling me full of life up there, is what he's saying to me. So I hope that helps you, right? Right, let me see here. I'm going to come to Christian Matthews. So I'll just read your question first of all. So before I don't touch anything, it disappears. Okie doke. So Christian Matthews, regarding your brother. Okay, so your brother. Let me feel here your brother. Right now, your brother, I will say to you first of all, is your brother is okay. I'm going to say to you. Now, your brother, I want to say to you, he comes through here, feels, again, I don't know if your brother was quite on the tall side, but I feel quite, against myself, and I'm not short, but I feel, hi there, Christian. I feel on the tall side of your brother. So just to mention, I feel on the tall sides. So as he comes through here, he also feels full of energy as he comes through. I want to say to you. So someone, if you're in his company, I want to say, he's there. All right, just like that thing. And what is making me feel. So I know it could be someone here. It doesn't feel a moody person, but it can be a bit reserved. I don't feel up to it, and then so they'll be full of life. So he's got two parts of his personality that he's actually showing. I want to say to you, okay. It also makes me very aware, I want to say, of father as well. So I mentioned he's putting dad out to me as well. I want to say to you, okay. Now I feel here with him, with your brother. It's just like here. I know I'm looking at you, all right. I know it's your brother, but I know. Again, not all families are happy families, all right. But I know, as I look at you from your brother, it's like I know there's a lot of love between there's a lot of love between the pair of you, a lot of love coming for for you from your brother as he comes here for you on a sage, okay? And I know what he's saying to me is here. He's like, so I don't know if you would have done this to you. It's like he's sort of saying, put your hair behind your ear for some reason, just sort of tuck in your hair. And I feel here why he's doing this because I know he still sees you cry. All right, so it's just like I'm looking at you, and so he's still seeing you crying. It feels like you cry those tears by yourself, those quiet tears when we're on our own, just those reflective tears that is making me feel is he saying to me. And again here he's saying to me, he tries to wipe your face, and he's saying to me, why are you crying, sis? Why are you crying? I'm okay, all right, I'm okay. And it was much I want to say also with him as well. And he's showing me, so but when you're doing that, because what he's showing me, it's like he feels to be with you, I want to say, Christian, because it's just like as he's showing me, it's like he pulled your head back just here, so I know those quiet tears, and he's just wiping your tears, and it's almost like, and I also get the feeling here with your brother, is there people, I don't know if it's going to be you, I didn't get to say goodbye. I feel there's goodbyes that he did not get to say. So there's aspects I want to say to you where there's people I've not said goodbye to, and I feel that sort of is something that he's making me aware of as well. I also feel I'm looking here very much at birthdays. Let me see, I'm looking at birthdays now, because I feel as well. Now, I don't want what he's making me pointing out to me. I don't know if he. I feel when he passed, I'm looking at particular dates around his passing feels significant, I will say to you. So there's something about when I pass, I know for some significant dates, I will say just before, but also just after I've passed. So there's something about dates where he comes in the middle of particular, I don't know if it's birthdays, anniversaries, or even like a holiday, bank holiday. There's something I'm looking at where I'm looking at there's my date of my passing, and there's significant dates either side of that is what's making me aware of. I know him to be with Nan. All right, straight away saying me, and she's sorting me out. He's telling me, she's sorting me out. I'm there like laughing about it as he comes through on a stage. Okay, now and then what he's saying to me to say to you, Christian, I want to say to you. So I feel it's again here. He's always like, like the laughy jokey. He's one of these people that can be like laughing externally, the big smile on his face, not necessarily such a big smile inside himself sometimes. And this is where I feel I want to come here for you today as well, from your brother, because I feel here you too put a smile on your face when I say, okay, to the outside world, and it's inside here. It feels like I want to say to you, there's still a massive understanding of heartbreak inside here, which is saying to me, okay. And the feeling he's given to me, I want to say to you, is about you. I want to say to you, and I want to say, like, look after yourself, take care of yourself. I don't mean from a health point of view. I don't feel it again here if you're not putting. There's an aspect around you where I feel you're not taking what I call, when I say care of yourself, you're not like the quality things of life for yourself, right? So it's about you taking a bit of care of treating yourself, taking care of yourself. Because I feel you feel very much here if we're helping everyone else, the empath, helping other people, doing things for other people. And if I want to say to you for him, it feels like I want to come back and say to you, like, find some time for yourself. He's also showing me, brother, and what he's showing me, I don't know if you've done this after he passed, but he's showing me like I'm looking at like a book, I want to say to you. And I feel this book, it's not a reading book, but I feel here, I don't know if you would like more like a journal where you've written stuff down. And I feel here you start to do this, you start to journal, you start to write stuff down. And it feels like, I don't know if you stop doing it, but he's like, I feel here, isn't giving that feeling here. It's good for you to do that journaling, because what he's showing me, I know at some point after he passes, you've written a letter to him in your book. I know you've written to him. You've written words to him, words for him, and it feels so. I know there's an unfinished passage that you started to write and you've left it, and it almost feels like I would say to you, he wants go back and do it because he wants to finish those words off for you. So again, if you do get your journal out, have a little bit of a scribble, a little bit of writing, write to your brother here, and I feel he's gonna write back to you. Literally, be your hand doing the work, but I know those words are going to come through from him, because I do feel here. What he's giving me the feeling is regarding that. I know the pair of you didn't get a chance to talk about some stuff before he passes over as well, and you get just some stuff I want to be talking about here before he passes over. So I know he gives me that aspect. So that stuff, we always think tomorrow is never guaranteed for any of us, and that's the thing, which is good. We go for life, thinking that. So just know here, it's just tomorrow is never guaranteed for any of us. But I know here, there's those you've written something. Get your pen and paper, sit down on a quiet moment and literally finish that letter off, because I know there's stuff here that is making me aware I want to say to you. So sorry for your loss, Christian. Your brother, he's telling me, and I'm not disagreeing with him, he's a very handsome young man. All right. He's just showing me, and that's how he looks, I want to say to you. And he's full of life, I want to say to you, up there, he's saying to me, okay. So know your brother's doing okay, all right, he's doing fine. And when you are those tears, know he's there with you, wiping those tears away for you, is what he's making me aware, right? And there's some wonderful memories he's saying to me, when obviously growing up, that's a very important that I mentioned for you as well. So Christian, I hope that helps you, okay, all right. So he feels it, and that's what's lovely to think, Christian, that he's come through with that. It's like a belly laugh person. When you're laughing, they laugh on the belly. That's it. That's what he's like, what I call a belly laugh person, and that's what he's giving me the feeling of. I want to say to you, okay. So I do hope. No, he's fine up there, and again here, he's quite philosophical, because like life lives on, as it's saying to me. So I know he has that feeling of life lives on, and that's the feeling that he's giving me. I want to say to you, to give back down here for you. So again, sorry for your loss, I want to say to you, okay. So let me see here who I am drawn to next. I'm just shuffling my cards. I've got a right mess of my cards today. I've got cards everywhere, all over the floor. Good job my dogs are indoors, because last time I did that, they started to eat them. So not good. Right, so let me see here. I'm going to be drawn to Kaz Champion. So I don't recognise you, Kaz. You may have seen me. I've not seen your name before, or not recognised your name before. So I'm going to come to Kaz Champion, and I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you. So I'm going to pull here. So Kaz. Oh, I've got to just have a little shuffle, so the cards here, and see where it takes us. My pleasure. So are you in the UK, Kaz, or are you from overseas? So I know you've got to let me know. This little emoji. So while I'm sort of tapping into the essence of you, Kaz, and let's see what card I pull out for you. Oh, it's a nice card. I've gone for tarot for you, okay? And I've got this is quite an unusual deck of tarot cards I've got here, but I like these. Now this is the Six of Wands. Our UK, so all the rain's probably coming down now, well and fast. Right, I've got for you the Six of Wands. It's about victory, I want to say to you, okay, which I think is again a nice card, victory. So I feel here for you, and we all have times in our life where I say the tide is in, and then the tide is out when we're struggling a bit harder to get things done. But what I feel this card, I want to say for you, Kaz, I do feel it's been like life always has its ups, its downs, its trials and tribulations. But I feel here there's been aspects I want to say to you that you've been working on, you've been focused on. I want to say to you a few the trials and tribulations of life, and I actually feel, I want to say to you here, I'm seeing here, I feel like you feel like a fixer. You're one of these people, when things have got to be done, you'll get on with it. You roll up your sleeves, you knuckle down, you get the job done, you get things done. And I feel sometimes when we're in that sort of like that, you can the tasks can seem forever sometimes. Oh, here we go again. Get my hands dirty again. Get going again. But I want to say to you, I really feel. I want to say to you, and again, you feel like a very. You feel a very good fixer. I will say to you, I don't feel there's much you can't sort out and organise and get done, which feels great. I want to say to you, okay. So on North East, I like it up there. It's lovely. I'm coming up there near when I come up there. End of April to a dog show. Right. So victory. I want to say to you, victory. Believe. I want to say to you, my way of you feel about the victory is you believing. I want to say to you, because I just feel here, something like, I know you're the fixer for other people, fixing for self, doing for self. But I feel sometimes here, I want to bring that more around to you, because victory, whatever you set your mind to do, Kaz, you will succeed. You can succeed. You will succeed. And I feel here, but I want to swing that more around towards you, because I feel here that I feel a lot of stuff that's gone past, a lot of stuff's been dealt with. You've dealt with it. Now there is victory there. But I actually feel I want to bring much more around into you to actually I want to say. Sometimes we get to that point where the pivotal point where we're looking forward about the next process, the next step, the next stages of our life. And I don't even feel like it's like crossroads for us. It's more like the next steps, the next stages. I'm going to say to you of we are in our life. And I want to say to you, whatever you decide, how you're deciding to pan things out, work things out, I feel success, all right, for you. And I feel, I want to say to you, it's about believing as well, believing in that success, because you for me, if you're someone, you don't fail, you fix it, you get on, you get up. Like, I don't know how old you are, but if you're old enough to remember, weebles wobble, but they won't fall down. I want to say to you, okay? And it just feels here, you knock me, but I'll be back up. You knock me, I'll be back up. And that is you. But I want to say to you, to do it for yourself now, Kaz, all right? Find that time, I want to say to you, to fix it for yourself. I want to say to you, because you won't fail. You will succeed. I want to say to you, okay? Sheer determination, which feels wonderful. All right. So yeah, it feels good. I want to say to you. Well, do you remember? I know you're of a certain age now, but I used to love those weebles wobble. And that's what I feel. Like it knocked you back up. Yeah, knocked you back up. Keep doing it, because I just know you're someone that light is there. Whatever it is you're aiming for, go for it. Grab hold of it with both hands, because you will not fail. You will succeed. And so with that, it is so my live has come to an end this evening. It's now 6 p.m. There is another medium coming back this evening. I think it's at 9 p.m. UK time. So I'd like to thank you all for joining me this afternoon. I will be back next week, Tuesday. So I think it's the 2nd. So Tuesday, I'll be back 5 till 6 p.m. Clocks do change in the UK this weekend, so time difference if you're overseas might be slightly different. So just do your check first. But thank you for joining me. Sorry I can't come to all of you, but hopefully you come back next week. I'll try to do various people. If I recognise your name, we'll see how we go and go from there. Have a lovely Easter. If you're not sort of Christian, don't worry about it. Have a lovely break anyway, and enjoy the time to be with your friends and your family members. I want to say to you, okay, and have a great few days. Take care. Lots of love.